Okay, so first of all, before we start, sorry if you hear any noise in the background, like right now. My neighbor is redoing his roof, so sorry about that.
Today is such an exciting video. Guys.
If you do not know what Influenster is, it's basically, I'm just gonna say, a company where they receive the products from other companies that are like releasing new products, and they send it to Influencer to send it to people to review, to test out and review. And so basically new companies, not new companies, or they can be new companies are looking for basically that word out there so that people can see, oh, maybe we should actually try this or whatever. They have it online, like on the web, but it's better on the app. You can do more things on the app. They want you to be on the app. And so because you can do a whole bunch of things, and I personally think it's basically social media for reviews, basically. So, and which is the whole point. It's basically they send you free stuff as long as you give an honest review. Basically, you create an account, you just start reviewing things around your house. It doesn't take much. Like, you can do a couple reviews a day, and also there's like discussions where you answer other people's questions. Like, say you're an expert on, I don't know, a specific type of skincare or something, and you know all about it, and like people are like, I don't know if I should buy it, like is it good for this type of skin or that type of skin, does it irritate or things like that, and you can totally answer that question. Obviously it counts up how many times like you discuss things and how many reviews you do, and through those things you earn badges. Like there's like a know-it-all badge where like you're constantly answering people's questions. There's like a beauty junkie, there's a wellness guru, I think. So like this is not just for reviewing makeup. Like there's literally everything. You can review everything. But I think what they mostly send out is makeup, food, skincare stuff, vitamins, things like that. I think that those are the most things that they actually send out. But you can basically review just about everything in your house. Like you can scan stuff around your house, write a review. They just want you to be active on there. So I just do a couple reviews every day, and like I answer questions every day. Quick little story. I had wanted to start Influencer like, I think it was like maybe a year or two ago. And I think they've changed it like a lot since then. Like at the time when I wanted to join, I couldn't because I didn't have a big following base. Like you could not create an account if you didn't have a specific number of followers. And so I was like, wow, that's dumb. But I decided to do it again because I saw a video about it, and I decided to try it again. And literally now anybody can join. Like even if you have like one follower or like none, like you just link all your accounts, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, Google. Like you can link all your accounts and it adds up all your like followers and stuff. I've seen people on the app that have like one or like no followers at all, and they have an account, they're on there. I started doing that, and I started doing reviews, and they have what they call snaps, and it's basically them trying to get to know you, and it's like trying to get you to start doing reviews. And it's like they have a whole bunch of stuff like skincare, travel, food, business, finance, all those things, and you just answer like what you've tried. I'm not sure about the business and travel and all that stuff, but like makeup and skincare, they'll ask you like what types of products have you used in like the last month. Like do you use foundation, mascara, oils, moisturizers, things like that. And it goes into depth, and like they ask you like what type of brands, and then they ask you to review specifically what you've used. So that gets you started. I had been on for I think 2 days, and I probably completed like maybe like 30 reviews around there. Less than 50, I know that. And they sent me an email. It's a survey. I can't remember what they're called, but it's basically a survey email where they ask you like, okay, they're campaigns. So it's basically when those companies are looking for people to try their stuff. And so they're all called campaigns. So they send you a campaign survey, and basically what it is like whatever is in that campaign, like if it's makeup, they'll ask you makeup questions. Like if they're wanting to send out a foundation, they'll ask, do you wear foundation? What type of foundation do you use? Matte, dewy, do you like a light coverage, full coverage? And then they'll like give you like samples of like the colors of the foundations, and they'll be like, what color do you think suits you best? But that does not mean that you will get a box. It's just, since they're a campaign, they're looking for people to specifically match their product. So if they're doing a specific product like lipstick, like a Barbie pink lipstick, and you do not like Barbie pink lipstick, obviously you're not going to get it, because they want to send it to the people who actually will like it and will give a good review. That's basically the whole point. So if you don't like it, they're not going to give it to you, but they will. If you end up matching with something that they're giving out, then they'll send you that. I kept reviewing after I did the survey. I kept reviewing, and I would do a couple reviews every day, and I was just like, you know, just chilling, you know, just going on there every day. And then I think maybe 10 days later, they sent me you got it, you're in, you're getting this box type of email. I was so excited. And it was Maybelline. The campaign was Maybelline. They were saying that they were going to send me a powder foundation and a brow pomade. And I was like, oh, yes, I'm excited. So here's the box. This is what it comes in. This is exactly how it comes. Then the stuff inside. It has like paper and stuff. So here's the brows stuff. Maybelline Tattoo Studio 24 hour. So it has a brow pomade and the brush. And this is in, they sent me medium brown. And I'm not used to like light brown shades. It's like a brown, like a light brown on my skin, but it's buildable. It's definitely buildable. And I got it to like the color that I like. It came in bubble wrap. Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage 16-hour powder foundation. I opened it and girl, a mirror. I'm just gonna let y'all see. A mirror and a puff. I was like, oh. So this is great. Great for travel. Just stick it in your purse. Call it a day. And then little card that talks about everything. I was super excited.
Like, yes, please, yes.
But then I was like, at the same time, I was like, oh God, I don't know how to use powder foundation. So I made sure to do my homework. This is the look I created with the powder foundation and the brows. Basically, just if you're more on the dry side, it's okay. You just have to moisturize like a lot. I probably put like maybe like 2-3 moisturizers and Mario Badescu spray to get my face like moisturized. The powder foundation is like super smooth. I love it. I had used the puff to place it on, and then I used a flat brush to buff it out or to add more, and like instantly, like once you lay it on, it looks like it's not like a translucent powder where it's just like you can't see anything. Like literally, like I would roll it onto my skin and you would see like patches of like color, obviously. And so like it would cover up my redness, and I also like use concealer beforehand to cover up my redness anyway. And talking about concealer, you want to use cream products before, because obviously it's going to be messy if you use cream products over powder. So you want to do all your cream stuff underneath and then put all the powder on top, and then like blush and bronzer and all that stuff, that's just normal. Like you can do that normal. The pomade, like that's what it looks like. To me, compared to my Anastasia pomade, it's like kind of stiff, but you can still get product. Like it's not like hard rock, but it's like not as creamy, I guess. Like once you dip the brush into it, it's not as creamy. Like it doesn't like flow, I guess. Like you kind of like gotta stab it. But it gets the product on the brush just fine. And it's nice and creamy, gliding on your on your brows. Like I said, you can build it up. And the brush, I mean, it gets the job done. I used it both times that I've used it. It works fine. It gets them done. But like since it's so tiny, I prefer others. If you don't have a brush, this works perfectly fine. Like, obviously it gets it done. I'm super impressed with these items. Last time I wore on Wednesday, and I wore it for I think like 6 hours, I believe, and it stayed pretty well. I mean, I had like creasing in my nose, but that's normal. I always get that. Girl, this pomade, let me tell you, it does not move. I mean, when you're putting it on, it's like still like warm, I guess, and like wet, so you can move it around, wipe it off, do whatever, it's fine. But once it sets in place and it's dry, it ain't going nowhere. Like Wednesday when I came back home from church, I was like, because I had seen a review that I was like, this does not budge, and I was like, you sure about that? So I was like, I gotta test it for myself. So I literally sat here. I'm not gonna do it because I'm about to go out. So I literally sat here like trying to rub off my eyebrow. It didn't go anywhere. I mean, obviously, like it, like some of it like came off just a little bit, like the littlest bit, like ever. But my brows was still there. Like my brows was hurting after that, like, but it was still there. It was still there. I know for the powder foundation, they said that it's in stores now at Walmart, and then at the end of the month they'll be everywhere, but I'm not too sure about the pomade. I have to look more into it. And highly recommend this. Highly. I love it. And this, I mean, I never thought I would use a powder foundation, but it works just fine. Like, I think this is like such an easy product to use. Like if you're on the go, like you just like brush it on, mascara, eyebrows, and you're good to go. Like you can do this like in the car. Like it's so easy, not messy at all. You just brush it on. Love it. Definitely sign up. Like it's not just, like I said, it's not just for makeup, for skincare, food, vitamins and stuff like that. You should definitely try that out. All you do is just look up Influenster on the app store, and then just make an account, and then you link all your social media accounts. Like I said, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It has a lot. And like if you have a blog, you can also put your blog in there, and like it has a lot of options that you can basically put together all your followers. And so super easy. Just stay active, do a whole bunch of reviews. You can just while you're sitting, just doing like watching TV, just like scan, I don't know, your popcorn that you're eating while you're watching a movie, and write a review about it. Like, this is my favorite popcorn. I always have it stocked up in my pantry. I always eat it when I watch movies, and it's a staple food. I don't know. I don't think there's like a specific time or whatever that you get a box. It just depends on the campaigns that they're doing and if you qualify, like if you match them well. So definitely do several reviews of things that you like. You have a better chance of receiving a box. And make sure you're active. Make sure you're active, because I'm pretty sure that if you're not active, you're not doing anything, they're probably like, okay, they're not committed, they're not going to give us like a full review or whatever, because they don't want to send free stuff to somebody that's like not going to do anything, you know? So make sure you're active, make sure you're doing reviews, make sure you're answering other people's questions, earning badges, things like that. So, and also make sure that you fill out all of your information. Don't forget to put your address or your name, or I don't know, just fill out every single little thing, okay? Because if not, you'll probably miss something and they can't send it to you because they don't know. And also the reviews are for them to get to know you. The snaps, for sure, are for them to get to know you so that they know what to send you. Because if you're not into makeup, they're not going to send you makeup if you don't like makeup. So they have to know that. Like, obviously, if you're not going to do a review, a lot of reviews at least, on makeup, then they're obviously know that, okay, you probably don't like makeup. And that's also why they send the surveys and stuff, so that they know. So yeah, that's it for today. Super excited. Hopefully I can do more of these videos. So yeah, and also another thing, Once you get the boxes, they ask you obviously to review stuff, and for these items they just asked me to do like obviously separate reviews on the actual app for each one, and then post something that I received. And all the things that you post, like reviews, you have to mention that it's free or complimentary for a review. And so they just had me put on Instagram. So if you saw on Instagram, that's what I did. So yeah, that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.